in Buhari tenure. When our kingsman, which is President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has been the president, have we ever seen any change? So simply means that these people, they are just kind of person whereby if it is my turn, I'll be the one to be there. Now let me take you back to the situation where it makes us to get to this stage we are. Everybody knows as the Southwest. Southwest part is a part whereby, you know, we are kind of person whereby supposed to be. We don't just do things anyhow. You know, we reason before we do things. And that's where we now see that the Southwest, in all the region that is in Nigeria, you see that only the Southwest are the person whereby they follow the law. Let me take you back to the North. See the North whereby they just say that, okay, because somebody is agitating for his rights. Suddenly you went to his house in the midnight without no any invitation letter. Maybe from the IG that we are inviting you to ask some question. You know, and you went to his house in the midnight, you killed like 2 people, the rest people you packed them to Abuja. Without no any, maybe we have been trying to, without no any resisting of arrest. You know, I think we were by
no prior notice, nothing, just call me, pick people,
you know,
then go.
People, take them to Abuja and killed like 2 persons. You know, is there a country that is following the law? But the people in the Southwest, they are law abiding. And anything they want to do, they reason before they do it. You know, so I believe with that, Yoruba nation still stands strong. What has happened is that people observing that is not the way we are coming out there. That is the way we are doing now. You know, in a place whereby you see you have maybe like 5 brothers, and maybe like 2 or 3 persons are the one maybe see that this thing is not right, and the remaining brother like no. So they will be finding all ways to clamp down on the rest, on the people that they see this is the way we're supposed to be. That's the situation of our kingsmen in maybe governing, politics, whereby they are in Nigeria right now. Everybody know the country called Nigeria cannot work, because like what our father Awolowo said, he said Nigeria is just a mere geographical expression. You know, it's not really what I'm saying, it's what Baba Awolowo said. And he said something that I quote. He said, when times comes, we that we don't have nothing will be the one to stand up for our rights, to fight for it, because he knew that there is no way they want to do it, because if you see the British are the one that brought all this frustration that is happening to us. And a country whereby, you know, our own king, the northern, the southeast, they have a treaties whereby they say that once we get to 100 years, let everybody sit down again and know, I'm going to continue with this, you know, or everybody should disintegrate. But, you know, being that all the people whereby we're supposed to see as our kingsmen, you know, they have been like a puppet with these northern people. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it might be due to the crude oil or kind of resources whereby those people have accumulated. And, you know, whereby these people, they are giving them like peanuts in it. So, like what Mahmoud Bello said that will prevent Nigeria as an estate for their forefather. Usman and Fodio. Is my own father Usman and Fodio. So, which means they are protecting this power, you know, maybe for their own children. You understand? So the more they said that they will prevent Nigeria as an estate for their forefathers, Madafobi, the people that they are intelligent, extremely intelligent, educated, they will render all their effort useless. No matter maybe certificate, degree, or you are nothing. And now see what Ahmadu Bello said in 1960. On the day where we are getting our independence, that we say we are one. And somebody mentioned that kind of statement at that particular time. When you now relate that statement with what is happening now, see the people in the Southwest, all our girls are turned to, you know, maybe adults, you know, like what Yoruba said, Olosho, and the boys, they have turned to Yahoo, not ordinary, Yahoo plus, doing all sorts of things, doing all kind of rituals. And if you observe them, you see that all these people, they are graduated students. But after when you have taken your certificate degree to kind of place and you don't see job, what's going to come to your mind? That's why you will now see that they have been rendering us useless, the way Amadu Bello said, in 1960. So with those things now, you now know that the more they have prevent that power to hold it to themselves, there is no way. If any of our casemen says, I want to be here, not that he has that power to be there, but they just like, let him stay there. If he eventually do anyhow, we let him know instantly. So that's just what I'm going to say.
Well, let's take a short commercial break. We'll be right back.
When life breaks into the beautiful splendor of nature, and the kids can't just resist the temptation to explore to its zenith with the full assurance that the perfect backup is on the way for a perfect refilling, Nokpa will always come to the rescue anytime, anywhere, any day, anyway, anyhow, round the clock. Your family just can't get a better companion aside Nokpa. Nokpa Herbal Mixture, your family's best bet.
With Nokpa, healthy living is guaranteed for me and my family.
Nokpa for management of power.
You are welcome back to the program. Let's continue. I want to pinpoint something. I want to ask you, you made mention of Obafemi, the late Obafemi Awolowo, and you quoted him by saying, when is right, when the time comes, you will surely seek for your rights.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, relating this with the current Yoruba Nation movement, do you think if Obafemi Awolowo was to be alive right now, he will surely accept this movement wholeheartedly and back this movement up?
Thank you very much. Our father Obafemi Awolowo will back the movement because when Obafemi was still in power, I think in the 80s, that would be after when they have gained independence. But before they gained that independence, Awolowo believed in developing the community. He believed in letting everybody to enjoy themselves, to have equal rights. Not that maybe I'm rich or you are. He wants everybody to have equal rights. He wants everybody to have the same knowledge. He wants everybody to acquire a lot of things. Now, I could remember then, do you know that because of that, maybe Awolowo did not say that he want to plan coup to take over Nigeria by force, but just that Awolowo is trying to set some boundary whereby that will protect his people. But because of that, they see that he has been setting that boundary then. They say this person is planning coup. And they lock him up for 10 years. And that coup whereby that makes them to lock him up is because they are sensing because the thing did not pay Awolowo. Because what happened then is that when we are a regional government, there is something Awolowo did. They call it shortwave radio. That shortwave radio, that's why you say that Southwest is the first
Ibadan.
Yes, the first got the first
Radio Nigeria,
the first television, the tallest building, all those things. Awolowo set up that shortwaves whereby everybody can be given information to themselves in Southwest. That was then. So, but when they now see that with the knowledge this guy had, if eventually can supersede maybe the other region, this person, it will be very difficult for them to get that power from him. You understand? And it's not that maybe he just want like being the president, as in to govern the whole Nigeria. Not that like the way the Northern are doing now. When you see, I will respect law, and he follows law. But the Northern people, you will see clear now that they don't even want to even know the definition of law. So there is no definition of law in their own dictionary. So any word they want to do, they believe they must take it by force. But Awolowo is not that kind. Now relate it. If Awolowo was still, maybe can be in power as at that time that the Northern has gotten the power till these days. How do you figure out the Nigeria will be at now? Because anybody that first started something, the foundation that person built on the floor, that's the way you'll be taking it. That's why you will see the foundation that Awolowo designed in Southwest. You will see that the design, the way he designed it, the thing is is going the way it is. And if Adibi, that is the way they give him that chance to design the whole Nigeria, you will see that at least that's something that it would have happened in Nigeria. All this that we are shouting, this thing, it would have do everything. But after went by, they have planned the coup and they did all what they did, that the power has gotten back to the north. You will see that ever since that time, there is no any development. Things getting worse every time. You know, so that is it. So if Awolowo was still alive, I'm telling you, there is no way. He will later back up. He will back the Yoruba nation.
He will later back up, or if, because this he will later back up that you just said, that means that, oh, he might not accept at the first instance.
No, backing up, I'm trying that he will support. He will support the movement. He might not support the movement physically, but underneath, it will be something he will be doing. You understand? Because agreement is agreement. Well, let's come to think about it. 1914 amalgamation has expired in 2019. I could remember when our father Bola Ige was still alive. He's a strong lawyer. He said something that before 2018, Yoruba would have gotten their own independence because everything is on a written paper. So the more that the treatise is on ground, which means that treatise is what they will follow. That is why you will see that anybody that wants to stand up for Yoruba people, either anyhow, they just drop that person. So that's it, because they knew that if eventually the Yoruba people get back their sovereignty, no any other person can beat them. So, like that backing up, I mean in my word, means he will support us.
He will support you.
But it's going to be underneath.
Okay, moving on. We have the indigenous people of Biafra, which is the Biafra movement, and they have their own ideology. They have their own motivation. They have their own reasons behind their movements. I would like to ask you, on what basis should the Yoruba Nation agitation be justified?
Actually, concerning that justification, I'm going to say, if you want to come out for self-determination, is either by war or by diplomacy. You understand me? It's either by war or by diplomacy. You will see the Biafra movement. You will see that the way they are taking their own thing is like, even mostly like war. Because you don't want to care, either you support them, or if you eventually don't support their movement, it's a done. But all talks about the Yoruba people follow diplomacy.
The protocol,
the way it's supposed to be. Okay, for example now, I'm the one that owns this house, and I have a document with it. And a stranger just comes in and started claiming my house, that I know I have original documents with me. What do you know is going to happen? Normally, if Adebe is somebody that I know that I'm the one that you will fight that person. Either he might let to, you might kill that person or not. But if there's somebody that is reasoning very well, this person I want to fight, he might lost his senses. He might not even know what he's doing, what I'm going to do. And what I'm going to do is, I will charge him to court. So by that charging to court, we'll be going to court, we'll be coming back. We'll be going to court, we'll be coming back. By the time we are done and it is clear to everybody, him and me, we will know, this is the person that owns it. That's the same picture of what is happening in Southwest now that we are agitating for. And that person that is taking somebody to court, there are some awareness that person will be doing. Maybe like go and meeting some people, doing that, soliciting for support. Maybe that person might be somebody that is very powerful. That is why you see that we are doing all kind of things underneath. For example, now at least we have our own website called Yoruba Nation, www.yorubanation.org. yorubanationyouth.org. From
Yoruba Nation Youth, which is specifically for the youth.
Yeah, for the youth, which is www.yorubanationyouth.org. When you get to the Google now, you see. So that's just the way it is about it. So it's something whereby is a do or die affair. Something whereby we must own it. So we never run for our rights.
Let me comment this side. You said Yoruba Nation is following Yoruba Nation movement is following the law,
Yeah.
following the protocol.
Yeah.
Let me give you an example of Yoruba Nation not following the movement,
Okay.
not following the law.
Okay.
Before the election, the 2023 presidential election,
All right.
where the movement leader, the Yoruba Nation movement leader, who is Chief Sunday Igboho, he threatened the Yoruba politicians,
Okay.
and he said he will kill all of them.
Okay.
He said, these people, they are not worthy to be a politician. They are not worthy to be a Yoruba
Okay.
person.
Okay.
The Yoruba people, rather.
Okay.
You understand? So, threatening someone because of your own ideology,
Okay.
does that correct? Is that inside the constitution?
More that utter that statement. You know, there are some statements whereby you say, and you don't mean it. Okay, ever since that time now, those politicians, and they doing their election peacefully. Have you heard that in the Southwest, Yoruba Nation attack anybody? There are some people whereby, you know, if you don't try to just use some harsh word on them, they will not understand that pain and agony within you. Because something you know that is right, and you are pretending as if you don't see it. You know, now all talks about something somebody just said, that it did not mean. I believe that one did not even in the court of law, there are sometimes whereby they will exchange word within themselves. That does not mean they mean it. You understand? But until when that's in hearted, this person says something sometimes, and this is what happened, which is the consequence. But ever since when the agitation has started, we only making mouth, the Yoruba Nation talking, you understand? But is there any place whereby they say Yoruba Nation met with any politician and started doing them anyhow?
Actually,
it has never occurred.
Let me comment in this aspect. That was what you said has never happened. But Yoruba Nation movement went against the law this May 2023, whereby they went to Amuludun FM in Ibadan to declare for Yoruba Nation.
All right, thank you very much. What happened is that concerning that case, it's not Yoruba Nation that did that. When it talks about Yoruba Nation, they will talk about Chief Sunday Adeyemo. When it talks about Yoruba Nation, they will talk about Professor Banji Akintoye. When it talks about Yoruba Nation, they will talk about me. You understand? Now, there are some sects, some Yoruba Nation, like what I said. When they try to, they want to make Yoruba Nation as terrorists, they didn't see any opportunity. They now go and hire some people to put Yoruba Nation first. How could somebody put Yoruba Nation first? There is no any mobile, there is no any mobile tank, there is no any weapon, and you say you want to go and hijack. As I used to go to radio station to go and make my awareness. Look at where I am. So those people that you see then, they are miscreants that want to destroy Yoruba Nation movement. They are not real. You understand? That is why you see instantly, as we heard that, Professor Banji Akintoye disclaim it, we condemn it, I condemn it, Chief Sunday Adeyemo condemn it. That is why you see the matter die down, because they know that they are not the real people. But when that kind of thing happen, the media in Nigeria, they are too fast to publicize it. You understand? They are too fast to publicize it that Yoruba Nation did this, because their aims and objective is to tag Yoruba Nation as terrorists. In order, everywhere we are soliciting help in maybe in United Nations, maybe everything will just quench and like, you guys, you are not peaceful, then we are not supporting you anymore. So the amnesty you are seeing that we are having to be wearing Yoruba Nation cap, to be carrying flag, is the amnesty given us from the United Nations.
Okay, let's take this quickly because of time.
Yeah.
We have the likes of Secretary of Gambia. We have the likes of Mahatma Gandhi of India. We have the likes of Nelson Mandela of South Africa. And we have the likes of Kwame Nkrumah of Ghana. These people that I mentioned fought for the independence of their country. And they happen to be the father and the foundation of this country up to date, these people have been honored year by year. You understand? Let me now ask you, Chief Sunday Adeyemo, who is known to be Sunday Igboho, is there by any chance Yoruba nation will be achieved one day by him?
A lot of chances. Actually, people focusing on Chief Sunday Adeyemo as if he's the main campaigner for the self-determination. Chief Sunday Adeyemo is just like a very strong, vibrant, and committed for his people. Chief Sunday Adeyemo is a warrior. He's not just ordinary, normal person like me and you. But when we talk about the people whereby the professor that they are behind it, like Professor Banji Akitoye, which is the leader of self-determination throughout the whole world, once you are a Yoruba person, you know, those people, they are documenting things. They are working on paper. So they are like somebody like Nelson Mandela. They are like somebody like Martin Luther King. Yeah, they are someone like Martin Luther King. They are somebody like Abraham Lincoln. You understand? So that's the way it is. So, you know, in Yoruba people, your father will be inside and you children will just be outside and be playing. Anyone that is tougher among them, that they will focus on this guy. Who is this guy? Why? But he has a father inside the room that is changing him, that is strengthening him. Nothing will touch you once I'm still alive. That's the person of Emeritus Professor Banji Akitoye.
So Professor Banji Akitoye is the main hub.
He's the main hub.
He's the powerhouse.
Powerhouse.
He's the hallmark
yes.
of Yoruba Nation movement.
Yoruba Nation movement. That is, so that is why you see, whenever they want to address any Yoruba Nation movement, they will mention Professor Banji Akitoye. Likewise, they will mention Chief Sunday Adeyemo. You understand? So, by all means, by grace of God, it depends on we the youth. Like what I do say, our fathers, they have grown old, and who will be the one to take up the mantle? I could remember when I was little, I would say, I am the leader of tomorrow. Up to now, am I still the leader of tomorrow? This is great day coming out. And I don't want the situation, what I face, I want my children to face it. And when everybody like, I'm afraid, I don't want to die. A child born a day died. A 20 died. You finish somebody finishes NYC, died. Why are you now being a coward? I could remember when they pulled out Deborah. They put matches on her. They stoned her to death. They now put matches. The youth that stoned her to death, that put matches, still points the matches on the surface of the people that see the matches that used to kill her. As an injustice preserved. So it means that the northern people has given their youth every power they need. You understand? Whereby if anything will happen, will protect you. Is that the way it's happening in Yoruba land? So we the youth and our fathers like Professor Banji Akitoye and Chief Dr. Sunday Adeyemo, we need to support them because this fight is a fight for we all. If eventually anything happens to one person and nobody to rescue that person, we have lost. One spanner has lost. See Mohbad. Did Mohbad supposed to die like the way he died? Did Deborah supposed to die the way she died? Did a lot of people, you see Ensa? What happened in Ensas? Did they supposed to die the way they died? So if we don't stand up as a youth and we are expecting our fathers to come and fight for us, we gain nothing. And we lose it all.
Okay.
And God will not allow us to lose it.
Now, you said when the time comes, when you have the mantle, you will fight. And hopefully, you are victorious. And let me now relate it with this Yoruba Nation movement. If eventually Yoruba Nation, the movement continues being fed up day by day without having any form of regression, they keep on progressing, and the support is there every time. Now, if Professor Banji Akitoye actually achieve his aim of the Yoruba Nation movement, would it be a good development or a massive regret for the Yorubas?
There will be a lot of development. Okay, now we've not even achieved Yoruba Nation. I'm telling you what we the youth has been cooking in support of Professor Banji Akintoye and Chief Dr. Sunday Adeyemo in supporting us on that needs. You know, by the time it explodes, even most of our guys whereby they are jobless, I'm sure they will fit in. Because what happened is that we have built a portal database whereby we can know who we are. As in times that everything about you, your details. So after that, maybe we are, for example, we are 60 million. We can cater for all the 60 million because in that aspect, there are some things whereby, okay, do you know how to repair phone? Do you know how to build new phone? Do you know, like, empowerment is not giving rights or this thing. It's something whereby you can benefit your lifetime and you can be helping other people to grow. You understand? So because we have the youth in diaspora, you know, likewise me, I'm the head here. So we have joined hands together, and that what are we going to do to first empower our youth? So, you know, we've not even gotten Yoruba Nation. Yoruba people, especially the youth, would have been getting the benefits. So what now when we've not gotten Yoruba Nation, what's going to happen? So these are the things for you to know that you Yoruba people, we are able thinkers extremely. So a lot of ways, anyhow, we can get it right. But I know we will never regret.
Okay, thank you for joining me on the program because it has been a wonderful journey so far. I hope it is very, very insightful to our viewers as well. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you will surely answer me the next time. I ask for you to come. Anytime. Okay, this is where we are going to be ending it on the program today. Kindly join us next week for more insightful program on your weekend insight. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok for more updates. Bye for now.